Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all well. In this one, we are taking a look at another one of the beers that I got from Lakes Brew Co, ordered direct from the brewery. And this one is actually a collaboration with Chapter Brewing. Now, Lakes Brew Co are from Kendal. Chapter Brewing are Sutton somewhere. It's between Frodsham and Runcorn, so I do apologise. On the way to Warrington. I'd never heard of them before until, funnily enough, I was catching a train back from sort of past that way. I don't know where we went on the train, but I happened to notice it on an industrial estate as we were going past on the train. Yeah, pointless information. But yeah, what we've got, like I say, collaboration between Lakes Brew Co, Chapter Brewing, and this is a can of their Sky Iron. It's a Baltic porter. It's coming in at, let me see, 8%. 8%. I actually thought it was 7%. I had to look again. But it's a good job I did look because we would have got the ABV wrong. 8%, 440ml can. And it cost, I think, £5 it was from Lakes Brew Co, their website. The artwork is real cool. Hard to see. You may well see it better on a bigger screen than that. But it is very nice indeed. So yeah. Lakes Brew Co, glass at the ready. Now, I'm going to get it cracked open. We'll get it poured in, and I'm going to talk a bit more rubbish, if you like. Yeah, and I was quite surprised. A Baltic porter, I think, is sort of, it's almost lager-like in a sense, I believe. But yeah, I sort of searched. I took the beer out the fridge this morning, and I thought I'll leave it at room temperature. Look at that. That looks fantastic. I'll leave it at room temperature. The cat's coming in now. Let it warm up. When I come home, I actually looked at the serving temperature, and apparently a Baltic porter is best served between 40 and 45 degrees Fahrenheit, which is somewhere between 4 and 8 degrees, I think. So I think it was probably too warm when I had it, so I've had it in the fridge. But I was a bit surprised at that, being a dark beer, to be at that sort of temperature. Anyway. Beer in a glass is looking absolutely fantastic. This pain in the backside ginger cat is coming in. Yes, you know what you're doing, don't you? Every single time, if you're not getting attention. She's a pain. Right, that's the can empty. Beer in a glass. I'm going to hold it up against the light. I'm not seeing any light bleed through there, through the bottom of the glass. Get out of the way, will you? Head is going down a little bit. I think I'm seeing a few sprightly bubbles of carbonation. Come over here. Come here. Go on, get over there. Right. Let's dive in on Sky. Well, I won't dive in. We'll dive in with the nose on Sky Iron, Baltic Porter from Lakes Brew Co and Chapter Brewing, and then we'll go in for a taste. Oh yeah. It smells beautiful. Oh. Malty, hoppy. You're getting almost a dark fruit sort of aroma from it for me. Lovely big chocolate notes. The first thing that really hit me when I first sort of sniffed was coffee. Lovely sort of roasty coffee, roasted malts, chocolate. It smells absolutely fantastic, to be honest. It really does. So there we go. There's the can. That's who it's from. That's what it is. 8%. And I'll tell you what, you're not getting any of the 8% on the nose. Let's dive in. Give it a go. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Cat. You might as well say cheers because you always interrupt. Let's go in. Oh yeah. That is lovely. That is lovely. Baltic Porter. It's an interesting one, this, because I've had a few Baltic Porters and some of them have been a lot more roasty and a lot more bigger. This seems, I don't want to say toned down, but it feels like it drinks a little bit better. But let's do me stuff, as I normally do. The body on it is lovely. It's a porter. You know, and I said sort of lager-like. I didn't really mean lager-like, but lighter. Why I said lager, I don't know, but it obviously a porter is a lighter stout. But I think there are sort of elements of a lager sort of thing in this sort of style. I could be wrong, please correct me, and I'm sure you will. The body on this is lovely though. A bit of weight to it, but not weighing you down heavy. But it has got weight to it, but it's also got a drinkability about it. It's, oh, I'll tell you what, it's beautiful. This is going to be gone way too quick. Gentle carbonation, smooth as you like, lovely and soft. The mouthfeel is lovely. Taste wise, oh, there's a lot going on. It does all come in at stages. Initially, malty, roasty, coffee, chocolate at the same time. But I mean, that is still sort of lingering there. There's so much going on. I've got to keep going back in. Roasty, malty, coffee, sweet chocolate. Not sweet chocolate, but you get that sweetness about it. Later on, just behind that comes in sort of like the hoppy sort of almost hedge fruit stroke berry note, if you like. And the chocolate just keeps lingering, that lovely gentle sweetness to it. A little bit of hoppiness in the taste, you could say. Back end, like I say, you still get that sweetness, but you also get that subtle sort of coffee roasty bitterness as well. And to make this even worse, I mean, that is so drinkable. The 8% is absolutely nowhere for me. That drinks like a sessionable beer. I mean, seriously, that drinks like something about 5.5%. That is how good that is. Pardon me. And yet, you swill it around the glass and it almost leaves a bit of an oily residue. That, for me, is outstanding. Yes, it maybe lacks a little bit more punch of coffee, maybe a little bit more bitterness, but my word, that is fantastic. Way too drinkable though. Way too drinkable at 8% and £5 a can. But my word, if you like your dark beers, that is well worth giving a go for me. Lakes Brew Co. Chapter Brewing Sky Iron Baltic Porter, 8%. That is seriously dangerous. Cracking drop. Would I buy it again? Definitely. Would I recommend everyone else buying it? Yes, if you like your dark beers especially. I think even if you don't like your dark beers, that is worth a dabble. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Look at that, I've come to the end. The cat has disappeared now, doesn't want to know. Thank you all for watching. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you on another one. Cheers.